What if I told you that the most beautiful patio gardens I have ever seen, the ones that look like they cost thousands of dollars, were actually built for less than $50? It is true, and today I am going to show you exactly how. I have got ideas for you. Simple, doable, no contractor, no big budget, no experience needed. Just you, a free afternoon, and a little bit of creativity. But here is what I really want you to know before we begin. Number 8 on our list today, that one idea, it is the secret that makes everything else look twice as expensive. So stay with me because you will not want to miss it. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now because this is exactly the kind of thing we do together around here, turning small spaces into something truly special. Now, let us get started.
Idea number 1, the statement container focal point. Our first idea is one of the biggest mistakes I see people make, and it is such an easy fix. When we have a small patio, we think, oh, I need small pots. Small space, small pots. And before long, the whole area is cluttered with dozens of little mismatched containers, and nothing feels quite right. Here is what the professional designers do instead. They go big. One single large, beautiful container, placed right at the most visible spot on your patio, does more for the look of your whole space than 20 little ones ever could. And here is the wonderful part. That big container does not have to be expensive at all. Pick up a large plastic planter from your local discount store. Give it a coat of spray paint in matte terracotta or deep charcoal or a timeless matte black. From a normal viewing distance, no one on earth will know it is not expensive stone or ceramic.
Now here is the designer's secret inside the secret, and this is the part most people skip. Do not plant everything at the same height. Place a tall, dramatic plant in the very center, an ornamental grass or a dwarf Japanese maple to draw the eye upward. Then surround it with a full mounding plant in the middle level for volume, and finish with a beautiful trailing plant like ivy or creeping jenny that spills softly over the rim. Landscape designers call this height variation, and it is what makes a container look like it was designed by a professional rather than just filled in at the garden center. This one pot planted this one way for under $30. Idea number 2, symmetry and the power of 2. Have you ever walked into a beautiful hotel garden or a grand estate and thought, why does this feel so luxurious? 9 times out of 10, it is because of symmetry. The human eye loves balance. It reads balance as order and order as elegance. You can bring that same feeling to your tiny patio with just 2 matching planters. Spray paint them in a unified color, maybe a soft weathered stone finish or a warm antique bronze. Then place one on each side of your patio door or frame your favorite outdoor chair with one on either side. Now, when you plant them, think about mixing textures, not just colors. Put something with big, bold leaves next to something light and feathery. A clipped boxwood ball sitting beside a soft ornamental grass, for example. Designers say when different textures sit next to each other without competing, the planting starts to feel like it was put together with real care. That contrast, soft beside structured, light beside dense, is what gives it that layered, expensive quality. It is amazing how much elegance 2 thoughtfully planted pots can bring.
Idea number 3, the vertical wall garden canvas. Now, here is something I want you to look at with fresh eyes the next time you step onto your patio. Turn around and look at your walls and fences. All of that vertical space, just sitting there, bare and empty, while your precious floor space is cramped and crowded. Let us change that. A vertical wall garden takes your largest available canvas and turns it into a living, breathing, beautiful green feature. One of my favorite ways to do this is with old picture frames from a thrift store or garage sale. Remove the glass and backing. Paint the frames a cohesive color,
chalky white for a soft cottage feel, or matte black for a touch of drama. Mount them on your wall, and inside each frame, tuck in a small wall planter or hang a mason jar with jute rope. Fill them with trailing ferns or sweet little ivy plants. Or if you love a more rustic farmhouse look, lean an old wooden ladder against the wall and plant lavender, rosemary, and sage along the rungs. Either way, the greenery moves off the floor, your patio breathes again, and the whole space feels like a private, tucked-away courtyard.
Idea number 4. Interlocking deck tiles and textured rugs. Lex, let me ask you something. Is there anything that ruins a pretty garden dream faster than looking down at a cracked, cold, gray concrete slab? I do not think so. But tearing up your patio floor? That is expensive. That is messy. And honestly, it is completely unnecessary. Because interlocking wooden deck tiles exist, and they are wonderful. You simply snap them right together, right on top of your existing concrete in a single afternoon. No tools needed, no construction. Just warm, rich, natural wood texture underneath your feet.
Once your tiles are down, place a neutral, textured outdoor rug underneath your seating area. Think of it the way you would a frame around a beautiful painting. It creates what designers call the outdoor room effect. It softens the hard edges, it makes the patio feel like a natural extension of your living room, and it invites you to step outside barefoot. 2 simple changes, completely different patio.
Idea number 5. The outdoor mirror trek. This next one is one of my very favorites, and it feels like a little bit of magic every single time. You already know that mirrors make indoor rooms look bigger. Well, we are going to take that same wisdom outside. Find a beautiful vintage-style mirror frame, ornate, charming, whatever speaks to your heart. Spray paint it in antique gold or a soft forest green. Seal it with a clear outdoor sealant to protect it from the weather, and hang it on the most bare, shadowy wall of your patio.
What happens next is wonderful. The mirror catches the sunlight and reflects it back across the garden. It doubles the greenery. It makes your small space look twice as deep. And in the golden light of the evening, it creates the most beautiful illusion, like there is a secret garden hidden just beyond that wall, waiting to be discovered. For the price of a thrift store mirror and a can of spray paint, you get a touch of pure enchantment.
Idea number 6. The soothing solar water feature. Close your eyes for just a moment and imagine the sound of gently trickling water. That sound, soft, steady, moving, does something remarkable to the human body. It quiets the mind. It softens the noise of traffic, of neighbors, of the busy world. It turns an ordinary patio into a sanctuary. And you do not need a plumber or expensive outdoor wiring to have it. A simple, self-contained solar-powered water pump, you can find them online or at your garden center for a very modest price, is all you need. Pair it with a beautiful wide container, a glazed ceramic pot, a rustic wooden barrel, a galvanized metal trough. Fill it with water, drop in the pump, surround it with smooth river stones, and float a water hyacinth on the surface. As long as the little solar panel catches the sun, you will have a softly bubbling fountain that turns your patio into a private spa corner. It is one of the most peaceful upgrades you can make, and one of the most affordable.
Idea number 7. 3-layer ambient lighting. Now, a truly beautiful patio does not disappear when the sun goes down. And here is something that even experienced gardeners get wrong. Outdoor lighting is not about brightness, it is about mood. Garden designers say the goal is to illuminate without overwhelming. Soft light that highlights texture and shape. Warm light that makes the space feel like an invitation. That is the feeling we are going for. And we are going to create it using a 3-layer design with budget-friendly solar power. The first layer is your overhead canopy. Drape warm white solar string lights back and forth across the ceiling of your patio, like a soft, glowing sky. The second layer is mid-height. Fill old mason jars or thrifted lanterns with battery-operated tea lights and set them on your table or along the edge of your containers. A warm, candle-like glow at eye level, the kind that makes everyone around the table look beautiful. The third layer is the most dramatic of all, and most people skip it entirely. Place small solar spotlights at the base of your largest plants, aiming the light up through the leaves. The shadows they throw on your wall are extraordinary, like a beautiful theater scene right in your own backyard. And always choose warm white lights over the cool blue-white ones. Warm light wraps you in a golden embrace. Cool light just feels flat and cold. Idea number 8, the big one, the vintage colander chandelier. And here it is, number 8, the one I promised you at the very beginning. This is the detail that does something so special for a patio. It gives it personality. It gives it a story. It makes your space feel like it belongs to someone with charm and creativity and a good sense of humor about life. And it is made from something you might have sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. An old metal colander. Yes, that old colander with the little holes all around it. Find one at a thrift store or a garage sale. They are everywhere. Give it a gentle cleaning. Paint it a soft, welcoming color. Sage green, blush pink, butter yellow. Something warm and cheerful. Thread 3 pieces of sturdy rope or decorative chain through the holes near the rim. Tie them securely at the top, and you have a hanging basket. Line the inside with a bit of coconut fiber or landscaping fabric, fill it with potting mix, and plant your favorite trailing blooms. Petunias, nasturtiums, even cascading strawberries. Because the colander already has drainage holes, your plants will absolutely thrive in it. And when you hang it from a ceiling hook on your patio, it swings gently in the breeze like the most charming garden chandelier you have ever seen. People will ask you where you bought it, and you will smile and say, "I made it myself." That is the magic of this one, sweet friend. It brings joy every single time you look at it. Idea number 9, the living privacy screen. Here is something I truly believe. It is very hard to relax in a space where you feel watched. If your patio faces the street or your neighbor's yard is close by, you need a sense of shelter. And nothing creates that feeling more beautifully than a living privacy screen. Instead of a hard, expensive wooden fence, let nature do the work. Clumping bamboo. And I want you to write this down. Clumping bamboo, like the Fargesia variety, grows tall and upright quickly in large containers. It creates a dense, graceful, gently rustling wall of green. Just be absolutely certain the label says clumping. That way it stays neatly in its pot and never spreads. If bamboo is not your style, a row of tall ornamental grasses like miscanthus in matching containers creates a soft, billowing screen that moves beautifully in the wind. And here is a little bonus tip the designers love. If you can, leave a small gap between your seating area and your pots and tuck in a fragrant herb like rosemary or lavender right at the edge. Every time someone brushes past, the scent is released. It is such a quiet, beautiful luxury. Either way, once that screen is in place, your patio transforms. It stops being a corner of the yard and becomes your private retreat. My dear friend, creating a beautiful life does not require a big budget or a big backyard. It simply takes a little patience, a touch of imagination, and the quiet joy of doing it yourself. Your patio is a blank canvas, and your hands are the ones that will bring it to life. I would love to know, which of these ideas was your favorite? Which one are you most excited to try first? Leave me a comment right down below. Reading your thoughts is truly the best part of my day.
And if this video brought you a little bit of joy today, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and tap that bell so our cozy little community keeps growing together.